We usually start by saying hello everybody, but this time a massive hello to all of you guys outside there, the followers, and especially the AKCs. To your surprise, the master and the CEO of the AKC is around the capital, Khartoum. We are really happy and delighted to have him back. Hello, Mister. How are you?
Hi, Amir.
It's really nice to have you back.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Well, could you, I think that you have made lots of updates.
Yes.
For the last 10 months, I think, nearly 10 months, right?
Absolutely.
So, could you please tell us about the updates that you've made concerning your own way, which is called the Modern Teaching English in Sudan?
Thank you very much, guys. Hello, everybody. Well, this spotlight today is going to be on the new things.
Yeah.
The updates. See, guys, learning English is, let's say, it's not easy and not difficult at the same time. Let's admit it.
Yes, you're right.
Yes, it's not.
Yeah, it's
hard,
not that difficult.
And at the same time, it's not easy at the same time. And every day we have to discover new things.
Yes, you're right. That's definitely true.
Boring stuff.
Yeah.
In learning a language, we need to stop them or help people get rid of them one after one. So what we need to do as an institute and as AKC, as Modern Teaching in Sudan, and as I said, when we say modern, we mean it.
Yes, we mean it. When we say we mean it, yeah.
We have to update our courses every day, or let's say every once in a while. While teaching, you discover the difficulties, you discover the problems, you discover why English is learning is really difficult. What should we do to help people learn easily? The update at AKC, guys, we have something called pre-how to learn sound. Before we have something called how to learn sound, and then we created something called pre-how to learn sound.
Wow, that's really exciting.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You know, those who face a little bit let's say difficulties understanding English and reading, for example.
Yeah.
We created that course, pre-how to learn sound, help them to be ready for how to learn sound. Again, we created something called practical reading.
What's practical? Sorry.
Well, practical reading is a course where you study how to read in the right pronunciation. Like you need to practice reading in front of your teacher, and then the teacher will pick up like the pronunciation, the sounds and the accent things. And then by, you know, repeating it time and time with the teacher, you can tackle that thing. You know, every time when you come to learning language, you have some parts here and there so difficult for you to learn them well. It will take time, not today and tomorrow. You need to repeat that time and time to learn that one. So you need somebody to supervise you, somebody who really knows how, how you tackle this, where your problem, where your weakness, and things like this. So practical reading is one of the new courses, guys, that we added to AKC. So pre-how to learn sound and practical reading. I have to add this one, IELTS strategy. See, IELTS strategy is a course that going to teach you what to do in the IELTS exam.
And what not to do at the same time.
Yes, what to do and what not to do. Thank you very much for that. You see?
Okay.
So, IELTS tests your ability in a language, in English language. But before you go, when we give you this IELTS strategy, you're going to know your weakness in writing and reading and speaking, etc. 4 skills. You're going to realize where are your weakness. So before you jump into the exam, you need to take care of these kind of these 4 skills. If you have problems in speaking, if you have problems in writing. So IELTS strategy is going to help you discover your mistake and things. So before you go to the exam, before you pay your money, luckily, you need to know the exam. And exam is just like a trick. You need to understand how you deal with it.
It's all about skills that will help you to go through it.
Of course, you need to know the language. But also, there's a trick in the exam. So IELTS strategy to teach you how to deal with the exam. So we have a lot of things.
Wow, that's been amazing.
The updates, we make them, with our needs, because we see that with the internet, with this world, the open world, I call this, the world of the availability of everything. the availability of information, of knowledge, of updates, of everything, every day. We need to change the boring styles by bringing interactive and interesting styles.
You know, like the result is quite clear.
Yeah.
AKCs are quite good.
Yeah,
In a way
you.
or another, without breaking ice, that's really amazing.
Thank
like
you very much.
what
Yes.
you give is really fruitful. We really appreciate what you give. And you know, like the point that I want to put out emphasizingly is like what is the importance of these updates that you've made, because I know that you've spoken a lot about changes. We need to cope with change. We need to go on with everything. Everything is really is change or is on a sustainable changes. That's really amazing. So could you tell us about the importance? Like, why do you do all this stuff?
Well, that's a wonderful question. Thank you for asking that question. Well, updates in learning English
Yeah.
are needable. I think we need to search and work hard every day to bring new things that's going to facilitate learning.
Yeah, yeah.
When you come to learning languages, I think we need to discover easy ways that can make learning a language very interesting. First of all, you need to help the learner love the language. Because if the learner loves the language, for example, he or she is going to search more, practice a lot more. If you tell him practice like 2 hours, absolutely going to extend these hours and work harder and harder every day. So we need to make it easier for them, and updates is going to tell them there are other ways also of learning. Like there are books, I've seen these books like for 15 years. Some institute, unfortunately, never changed anything. 15 years. I think if you get back to 15 years, teaching English with now, there's a huge difference. Somebody who teaches the language right now and get back 15 years back, somebody who teaches language, I think it's different. So
yes,
you need
right,
to make some
right.
update. And I think English language is one of the updatable language. If you can see the series, we have now English file, New English file, a lot of new series, you can see them coming from different places. So you need to check, a teacher is supposed to check the new things to bring new stuff to help the learner learn. So I think the update is a very important thing to make learning English is interesting.
Yes, I'm one of the people who believes that like modernization is really needed when it comes to everything, specifically teaching, because teaching is all about like helping people to get things in a way that they expect. Because the students put lots of expectations on when they come and they don't find all these things, they feel quite bored. This is what I realized, because I have been reading comments for a long time concerning like people who study English language, and that's the point. So a good teacher, i.e. lecturer, is someone who knows his students' problems and tries to support them. Like this is what you really give. So as we are coming to the end, I know that there's a lot to be said, but we are coming to the end. We don't want to make it that long. So would you like to give any comment or like advice concerning teaching and the learners at the same time?
Well, that's going to take time, ladies and gentlemen. If I started talking about a recipe to everybody who teach English language or to learners in general, but we can put that in different videos. We can have 1, 2, 3 sequences that help us to tell the important things going to support everybody get to the level they want. Well, but I have to say to learners, you guys have to, search for the new things. You have to check new styles, because there are a million ways of learning English. Not only this one, not only this one. The world is open now. Check different style that really works with you. Okay, there are things you learned in a way, maybe would never help me to do that.
Yes, you're right. Different ways.
Everybody learns, but in a different way. So I want you to search a lot more to discover what kind of way that really help you to acquire the language easily. So don't follow Z way or X way. You have to find your way. And that's why at AKC we change things repeatedly. We update the courses, we update the lessons.
On a regular time,
yes,
so they can get something.
Yes. Because we see people how they understand, and that's lead us to change these courses to make them easy for them to help them grow and practice English language and learn the way they want.
Wow, that's really amazing.
Yes.
Guys, we are coming to the end. I just want to say that, guys, please don't forget to follow us on social media. On social media, specifically Facebook. One thing more, which is quite important, is we're going to drop down the link of Mr. Aziz's page. Guys, please follow him because he gives lots of fruits that really help you to improve your language. And on top of that, he's really not only a teacher of English language, but at the same time, he's an advisor. According to my experiences and the time that I spent learning with him, and as the first student of the AKC. Anyway, we've got to stop here and see you in the coming time. Ciao.
AKC's
Ciao.
very